Sagittarius. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2014. This month, I laid out a rainbow or arc tarot spread for you, and I pulled an additional card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck as I did last month. And the first card that you have in your reading today, Sagittarius, for the month of November 2014, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups to me symbolizes a water sign male. This would be either a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. That could be predominant in his birth chart in some other way if it is not his sun sign. The King of Cups is somebody to me that is very gregarious, very friendly, outgoing, good storyteller. A lot of people like him. He's very good with when he's loving, caring, and giving. He can give you his all with his emotions, attentions, and affections. On the negative side of the King of Cups, he can be emotionally withdrawn or give you back and forth kind of scattered energy, like, there, not there, not there. He can also occasionally, King of Cups can have a problem with alcohol or drinking. I feel that a lot of you have given it up, thrown your hands up and given your troubles up to God. I feel that many of you Sagittarius have had a lot of difficult times lately. It's been a rough road to hoe. You need a break from reality. And strategies and strategic moves are important for you now. I'm picking up that many of you Sagittarians have had sleepless nights worrying about finances in the very recent past. This King of Cups seems to harbor some kind of secret grudge or resentment against you. I feel that he likes to think he talks the talk and walks the walk, but I feel this is a facade, and that he does some or has been involved in or instrumental in some plotting or scheming that has gone on behind your back. For some of you, you are going to be involved in some dealings with him through court, some kind of court controversy or battle. He thinks you owe him money for something that's happened in the past. It's like he wants restitution. For some of you, because this is a general reading, this isn't going to apply to all of you. To get a reading specific for you, you would need to have a private reading. In this reading, it's going to be general. For some of you Sagittarians that he does not come up in that position, he comes up as a father figure who you have worried about putting him either in some kind of assisted living or nursing home care, or has been in and out of hospitals. I get running him around to different places, in and out of different facilities, worrying about his care. So for some of you, he comes up as a father figure. For some of you Sagittarians, he's somebody you have to go to court with, and he wants money from you, and has been involved in kind of scheming and conniving in your back, behind your back. I feel these are two different Kings of Cups, and that depends on which Sagittarian you are. This guy harbors secret grudges against you. It's like, I feel this guy is relentless. He would take you in and out of court as long as he could to get what he wants. It's very puzzling. I do not feel this is the father figure. For some of you, however, it could be. I just feel they're two separate people. I do feel he takes a lot of business on his shoulders, and I do feel he has been a success in business. But it comes up over and over again, Sagittarius, that he feels that you owe him restitution, and that he's loaned you money, or that he's been a partner to you in some kind of business deal or loan, and you do not see the situation the way he's seeing it. He's like an annoyance, like a fly or a gnat. You just can't get out of your way. He's very determined. He does think you're going to give him what he wants, and but he feels like if you don't, he's determined to get what he wants. So you have to think on that. Be at peace with yourself. Really, if it's going to involve giving you peace of mind, and if you can afford it, I'm stressing that it might be worth considering just to give him something of what he wants, make a settlement, or give him half of what he wants, or something, because you may be able to get rid of him that way. Otherwise, I just feel like he's a bad penny that keeps turning up and coming at you. This is coming up for a lot of the signs I'm noticing. They have people coming at them. It's just different characters for the different signs. I don't know what it's going on planetarily speaking, but people that want money seem to be coming up for a lot of the signs I'm doing readings for. So it's just different cast of characters. But if he's the father figure and not the court guy that you've been involved with through work or business that wants money from you, he's got health issues and like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's swirls around him. And I feel he's been in and out of homes, different kinds of therapies, different kinds of treatments. And I feel like healthcare and his health is a big problem or issue circling around him that's, taking a lot of your mental and emotional strain and focus are going in that direction. So it just depends on which King of Cups he is for you. The next card you have in your reading today, Sagittarius, you have the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods to me symbolizes either a message coming to you from your spirit guides, or this is a child in your life that would be a fire sign, male or female, which would be either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or that could be predominant in their natal chart, like their rising sign or their moon sign. I hate to say this. I feel like it's time to give up and let go of this fight and like roll over, let it go. I would not normally tell people to do that because I don't think it's right if it's not fair. But the messages I'm hearing, it's time to roll over and let this thing go. Yeah, because again, it comes up. I'm hearing money doesn't matter. It's like if you can afford it. It's different if you can't. But I'm hearing like it's like, again, you can't get rid of him any other way. And so part of the problem with that guy, the guy that wants money from you, he's had a hard time in his childhood, and maybe poverty or just difficult struggles growing up. So he really fights for money. Just know that it's this is ingrained in him. It's part of his nature. He definitely wants you to concede. It's coming up again. For some of you, you're going to be having to offer up alimony or some kind of financial support. So money is really coming up very strongly for you with this reading right off the bat with the first two cards. For those of you single Sagittarians, and maybe not single, I get the return of a past love communicating with you. And I feel that you're going to be going round and round in circles with whoever that is. They want to be back in your life somehow. It's like they see a crack or a doorway opening and they want to come in through it at you. Like they feel like this is their opportunity. I feel that many of you are going to be listening to what he has to say and then putting him or her on the back burner. But I feel like you've got so much on your plate, some of you Sagittarians, that you're going to say, I can't deal with you right now. I have to put you on the back burner. I'll talk to you in the future. I'm not dealing with it. I see you not wanting to deal with it. Oddly enough, because I feel some of you have probably been hoping or waiting or wanting to hear from this person, but I feel like the timing is off for you. Why they perceive the timing is right, I cannot tell you. They feel this is the time is right, maybe on their end of it, but I don't feel like it's right for you. I feel that you are actually going to make a plan to get together and see each other face to face. But however, I'm not so sure it comes to fruition. It seems to me like it falls apart before that meeting, or like it gets canceled or postponed. I do feel it's not the end of this situation, though, for those of you that this applies to, where this person comes back in to talk to you and reconnect with you, because I feel like it's going to come up again. It does just get postponed. I just don't feel like you're going to deal with it now. See, I feel that you're harboring a secret grudge, or, holding some things against this person. So I feel like there's anger there. So it's not like, as much as I feel like you want to hear from this person or communicate with them, and maybe have your say or see what's going on, I feel like you've got so much anger there that you, again, it comes up like you don't want to deal with it. It's kind of like you give them the brush off at this point, or put them on hold, which is good for them. I kind of feel like they need to stew, because I truly feel, for some of you, I don't really feel like you're going to be able to get what you want from this person that's re-entered. So this is just, it's like rehashing the old feelings and old things. And I feel like that isn't really where you're at now. Like, you're in a different space in your head and emotionally. Don't feel like you're in the same vulnerable spot you were when you were connected with this person. Crowning your reading today, you have the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods, to me, is a card that symbolizes being prepared and ready for battle. It's also being firm and standing your ground. You, it's like knowing what you want the outcome to be and not being ready to relinquish your stance or your hold, or to give up your position or give in to this fight, whatever this fight is. I feel that a lot of things are jockeying for position in your life, and a lot of things are getting moved around. I see finances getting moved around. I see things in your life, objects, furniture, clothing, things getting moved around. You're going to be toying with the idea of moving. I feel like you really want to get out of the hole or rut that you're in, and moving has something to do with it. I do see you doing it, but I'm getting two time frames. I see some of you Sagittarians look like you might be moving in the spring, and other Sagittarians I feel like aren't going to make that move until the month of September. You're in jeopardy of chasing down a dream, so be very grounded at this time if you can. That's the advice that's coming through. I feel like you've got this ongoing internal struggle. I feel that you normally have a strong sense of empathy, but I feel like right now you are more concerned about what's going on with yourself and your own situation. And I hear that your anger and what you're going to say could be contributing factor to some problems. So it's best if you can remain tight-lipped right now. Try not to be too expressive, because I feel like you've got angry words you're ready to say, and that this is going to cause you more problems than if you were to be silent and withdraw and back off of a situation. And this is involving, also, I see you studying legal matters. This may be because some of you have some legal issues coming up, so I see you studying legal matters. I also see you having some connection to, like at a distance, like abroad, and studying something. I get like racing to the finish line and being ahead or at the top of your class. And I know I've been picking this up lately, and it's still coming up. It's still there, the undercurrent. Great time for marriage and matrimony going on with the Sagittarians out there. So I'm feeling like this year, this is a strong year, the end of 2014, going into 2015. I feel many of you, it kept coming up. I know that was one thing repeated in a couple of different months, and they are mentioning it again. So just had to tell you that. The next card you have in your reading, Sagittarius, you have the King of Pentacles, another person card in your reading. And King of Pentacles to me would symbolize an earth sign male. This would be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn male. That could be predominant in their natal chart. It could be his rising sign, his sun sign, his moon sign. I feel he was very unhappy and displeased about something, and I get a real power struggle. He's a vibrant soul, he's been taken for granted, and he's bitten off more than he can chew. He's very wise in what he knows. He's very smart and knows a lot of tricks of the trade. Many people have abused this guy financially. You may gain some money from him. For some of you, I feel an inheritance may be coming to you through this King of Pentacles. Either way, it doesn't matter what he is or who he is to you. I feel he gives you a leg up or a boost to your financial standing. He offers you help and assistance. He's also comes up as giving you money. For some of you, he'd like to have you there by his side, fighting battles and going against adversity as a team. So I'm not sure how that plays out, whether this is, as an employer, as a business partner. I'm not clear what that means, but those are the words connected to this King of Pentacles. And you. He likes how you handle things. He thinks you have an excellent mind and have a great attention to detail. I do hear you two talking about joining together, joining your forces together. So he may be if any of you are out there are considering opening a business, or he has a business and he asks you to join forces with him, or if it's in where you're working, if you could join together as a team, it comes up in that kind of scenario. Like if you're in the field of law, or if he is, he might ask you to join his partnership in law, or start, if he has an ongoing business, because it comes up like fighting battles together. That's what comes up. He likes your mind and the way you operate. He thinks you're, no offense out there, Sagittarians, I feel he sees you as a little confrontational, and he likes that side, like your bluntness or upfrontness, or, forthright attitude, and combative, like not fearlessness. You can be that way. For some of you Sagittarians, it comes up that he likes that because he's got the same kind of spirit. There's some real similarity here. So you two would make a very good aggressive team in pursuing your goals. He's very astute, and he's going to teach you many things. I do feel that you're going to be connected with him. It just depends on which Sagittarius you are, of how this King of Pentacles is going to play into this for you. I feel that you are going to be going around and around in your mind of like, I don't feel like you're going to rush to it, because I feel you struggling back and forth of uncertainty. Like, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Because I feel like it's, there's some risk here, and it is taking some kind of a leap of faith. I feel that you will, for most of you, I feel that you will decide to join forces with him in whatever endeavor this is. And really, I see you rocking and rolling with it. It's highlighted strongly in the summertime months of what you're going to be doing in regard to this King of Pentacles, and joining forces or becoming a team, or joining his team or company, or starting a business together with him. But whatever it is, it's joining forces. He is going to lead you to victory in so many ways. And the thing I like about it is I really feel like you're going to have his back and he's going to have yours. Like you're really going to be watching out for each other. I don't feel jealousy here. I don't see any carping or backbiting or undermining or betrayal at all. Like I feel this is someone you can totally trust, and vice versa from him trusting you. I feel money becomes an issue of like, or whatever. There's money discussed and financial issues are worked out and ironed out. It really comes up like more like, again, a partnership or a team with him. So I hope that made sense to some of you Sagittarians out here. I do not see him coming up as a love partner. However, I could be wrong, but the way it comes about, it seems more like fighting injustices, righting wrongs, fighting battles together, being on a team and working together. I'm not seeing romance around it. It's not coming up as a romantic card. But in your outcome card today, you have the Death card. Now, the Death card to me is a card that symbolizes transformation, something ending so something new can begin in your life. I feel like a lot of you have taken it on the chin and you've been under fire and under the gun for quite a while. See, and I feel like you're going to move forward in your life in some ways. It's going to be in leaps and bounds, and that you're ready to get out of some kind of oppressive situation that you've been in. I'm so surprised Eight of Swords didn't come up here, because I feel that for many of you Sagittarians, you've been confined and trapped in a situation that is either, like comes up like a prison of some sort. It can be an emotional prison, or it can be trapped in a situation. I feel that you are going to be responding to some kind of ad or ads, and that I do feel that you're getting ready to accumulate some kind of wealth or money. Again, they talk about be guarded right now about what you say. They say loose lips sink ships. So try not to, let out any secrets or any plans that you have out there. Keep them close to the vest. And I'm also I hear that keeping your anger in check will serve you well now. And you can't let other people, or other people can't be trusted to fight any battles for you. You're your best advocate at this time. I feel that for many of you Sagittarians, you've been going through an emotional trauma that's been very draining to you. And I feel that many of you are really like, you want to be done with circumstances that have bound you, and you want to be done with it and free of it. The month of September, traveling through October, and now into the beginning of November, have been the biggest cycles of like starting to change, where things are going to start to turn the corner now and starting to change. And, ironically, the biggest cycle of change for you, really where I feel it predominantly starts the most, is in the month of December, which for many of you is your birth month. Not all of you, but that's interesting to me that December really comes up, especially around the 8th of the month. It's like the catalyst. I feel like now you can see the clearing, like the end's in sight for you now, or your goals are starting to take shape, and the mists are starting to clear. It really does come up very strongly. Now is the time to withdraw in a lot of ways, rein everything in, and be very silent in many situations and listen. Because a lot of things are going to be coming your way, and especially circling around money matters. Also from that love partner that comes back in that wants to communicate to you. So do a lot of listening now. Rein in that fire if you can do it. And in the card that I pulled for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck, Sagittarius, I have for you the Goddess of Strength, which makes total sense to me for what they're talking about, of what's coming up for you, what you've been going through, what you have to deal with. Makes a lot of sense. It says, stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground, which I do feel is completely true. However, I do still go back to this feeling about this King of Cups. If he's not the father that is having health problems and in and out of facilities, if the King of Cups here applies to you Sagittarians, where he is a guy trying to get money from you, I do feel, standing your ground is always wise. However, they do indicate in the reading that if you really want him to go away, you may have to make some kind of settlement with him. So We have to see what comes up with this card. They're saying everything happens for a reason. Really, nothing is out of sync or out of whack about what's going on. And people that have been harboring judgments or grudges against you, I feel that things are now getting ready to start to turn around in your favor. They say, the divine powers really do want you to succeed, and they are trying to help you with that. They say sometimes with you, you can be your own worst enemy about holding yourself back. And this could due to mental pressures, mental stressors, and anxiety. Your will is incredibly strong. And when you're ready to do it and give yourself the push, you can completely conquer these stumbling blocks. You have to be careful that the stresses you've been under have also been putting some kind of strain on your internal organs. I feel like you've had way too much internal upset here. And I really feel that March and April are highlighted times of moving forward with plans or for change happening for you, especially in the month of March. I really would like people that are listening to this video and my videos to check out some astrology videos, because there's something significant about March, because it doesn't come up for everybody, but March does seem to be a turning point for quite a few of the signs. So I feel there must be something very strong happening astrologically for it to come up, because it does come up repeatedly. And I do feel that you're being given the chance and the opportunity for your life to open up, where you're taking the bull by the horns and charging through and with opportunity, with, moving forward with opportunities that are going to be coming at you. Don't take a back seat now, they say, take the push, make the push to push through on your goal. And I do feel, again, you're going to be communicating a lot with someone from the past and making some decisions in your mind about what you want to do with that and how you want to handle it. For those of you that this person was in your life before and wants to re-enter, I do not feel that you are going to be getting back with them. Because I really feel it's honestly the same situations would rear its head again. I don't really feel much has changed, even though externally it may sound as things have changed in that person's life. I do not feel like internally, mentally, emotionally, I feel the same patterns would be repeated, and you'd just be going on the same merry-go-round again that you already did before with this partner or person that was in your life. I do feel at some point you will close the door on this and have some finality. So, Sagittarius, I hope this reading was of some help to you for this month of November 2014. I want to say thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and for Google Plusing. Thank you so much for the nice calls I've had with many of you Sagittarians. It's been quite a pleasure to meet you and to do readings for you. And if you have not had a reading for me yet and you would like to do so, the website, my website link is posted below. If you would go to my order page, you can schedule your own appointment there. And then you go back to my order page to make your payment on PayPal to hold and secure your time. I cannot hold readings for people that do not pay for them, because I have a very long waiting list of people that would like to get their readings sooner, or just schedule an appointment. So I want to say I hope you have a great month of November, Sagittarius, and a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.